What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is Lady Nika, and with a review for If Loving You Is Wrong. This is going to be episode 6 of season 2, Who's Baby. And we're going to start back off with Brad and Marcy back in his office. You know, they was doing the get down thing, and Brad stopped it. He said he can't, they can't be like, the other two. Just because they did him wrong don't mean, well, lighting seem off. Hold on, y'all. I want this shit to be right. Okay, well, shit, I don't want it all in my motherfucking face like that. Okay, better. Anyway, y'all, like I was saying, Marcy and Brad at the office, they was about to get down, and, he'd throw it up against the wall, and I was all the way here for it, because, I told y'all ain't nothing like a good throw up against a damn wall, honey. But anyway, Brad stopped it, and, he's like, he can't do that. They don't need to be doing that. And she pretty much agreed, even though them two dirty motherfuckers did them like that, that don't mean that, two wrongs don't make a right. So they agree that they're not going to do it. But Marcy was saying, she just don't, she just want to know why. And Brad told her, some real good advice, like, girl, you better be prepared for that answer, because I asked Alex that, and, he wasn't ready. Well, they decided to just remain friends and, be supportive of each other during this ordeal they're going through, I guess that makes sense, Their friendship gonna lead to something, though, okay. Next, we go on over there to damn Alex's house, and y'all, Alex is cramping. And she calls Kelly, and Kelly is acting like nobody holds this hoe accountable. She over there acting like, oh, she just so, she just so concerned about her, and, she go over there, and Alex ask her to take her to the doctor and stuff. And, of course, she agreed. And, when Kelly was on her way over there to over to Alex's house, Randall got his stalky type of ass. I told that motherfucker psychotic, but he's standing his ass out there like he always is. And he was trying to ask her what was going on, but she like, motherfucker, you nigga, be gone. You done caused enough problems with these people. I'm not finna give you. She just kind of brushed his ass on off and went on over there. Well, they go to the doctor, and she admits to the doctor that she hasn't been eating right nor sleeping well. And the doctor's telling her, well, girl, pregnancy, you're going to have to eat right, and you're going to have to do your best to try to get you some damn rest. Well, the doctor informed her that, she done called her husband, and he on the way. And me and Kelly, like, okay. Kelly had that same look like, oh, really? Okay. Then the doc says, well, the doctor told her that, Brad was on his way. And just as he telling her that, Brad does arrive. And Kelly is like getting her shit like, okay, I don't want to be in the middle of the how this here might be finna go. Let me get the hell on out of Dodge. But Brad tell her that, now you can take her back to the house, she didn't want to stay. She know the situation, and she didn't know how that shit was going to turn in here. So she was trying to get her stuff and get ready to leave, but he told her to, go ahead and sit down, and he tell her to take her home, and she sort of reluctantly sat on down, And the doctor told Brad what was going on, and Brad busted out and asked, can we do a DNA test? Now, I don't know at this stage, because I don't know if you can do it this soon or not. I'm thinking you can't, but that, medical science has advanced so much, so you might can do it. I don't know. But when she asked that question, when he asked that question, that doctor looking at him kind of crazy, cause That's the doctor that they didn't have for years. He delivered Peter and Paisley. So she looking like, why would we be doing DNA testing and shit like that, you know? Well, Brad then asked her, can they determine the race of the baby? And Alex just looked at, she looked kind of stunned, like she can't believe he's saying this shit. And she saying to Brad that, you trying to humiliate me. Yes, I did have an affair. And she's saying all this, doctor staying in there. And she said that Brad was just trying to humiliate her. And in my opinion, he had cause to ask that question because he had a vasectomy years ago. Now, all of a sudden, you can come up pregnant telling him that the vasectomy could have failed or reversed or whatever. And during that period, he believed in you. And this man finds out at his birthday party in front of all his friends and probably some co-workers too was maybe there, that you not only cheating with somebody, but that somebody is his best friend who lives next door. So he got every cause, bitch, to ask that motherfucking question as to why your ass is pregnant. Why, who baby this is. That's what he want to know. You know what I'm saying? Well, Brad go back to the damn office, y'all, and Eddie sitting his ass up in there waiting on him. Eddie proceeds to tell Brad about Randall coming to the headquarters, police headquarters with this high-powered attorney. And he's asking Brad if he's asked to testify or say anything, would he just simply say that the gun belongs to Randall and he tried to shoot him and they had to do what they had to do. Now, good guy Brad that he was prior to finding all of this stuff out probably would not have gone along with this. But because he's angry, he's hurt, he agrees to it. And Eddie has to even pause a little bit, like, Brad, this is like a whole different dude. And Brad was like, wouldn't you expect that of me? I mean, he been sleeping with my wife. So, I don't have no love for him basically at this point. And if you need me to lie for you, I ain't got no problem lying for you. But what about your partner? And Eddie gets to talking about, oh man, that dude want to go by the book and do everything the way he's supposed to do it, but I'm going to break his ass and bring him to the dark side just like you done went to the dark side. Because he just impressed with the fact that Brad is willing to lie for him if it come down to it. But it ain't so much really about, joining alliances with Eddie. It's anything to get back at Randall because he feels Randall has wronged him, and rightfully so. Okay. Anyway, we going back into the neighborhood and we see a cop car pull up at Alex and Brad's house, and it's Esperanza and Natalie, and they going to check on Alex, of course. And once again, Randall got his peeping Tom ass outside. But they gone in there and, they coming up to her like, oh, are you okay? What happened? How you feeling? And she get to running it about, she ain't been eating well or resting well. And these hoes is basically coddle feeding her, and Esperanza trying to say that, Brad should, be over it at this point and forgive her. And I'm like, bitch, how you figure? See, this show need to move a little faster because it's starting to irritate me, and they need to get some better writers on the job. Tyler, I don't know who the hell you got over there writing the script for this season, but child, they need to give me some realistic. I'm serious. I ain't getting no realness out of this bullshit at all, and it's driving the fuck out of me. It is. So, I don't know. I'm not here for this shit. But anyway, y'all, Brad come home and them children are, his kids, they down and they doing their homework, and, he asking them for a hug after they asked him if him and mom was arguing again, So, he play around with them, trying to ease them children, man, because I'm sure he's aware that they feeling some kind of damn way. So he wants to try to make them feel better. And once he does that, he asks them to go upstairs so he can talk to their mom and stuff. So they go up there, and here go Alex once again acting like ain't nothing happened. Asking the man how he doing, how was his day and shit. And he was just really kind of not saying nothing to her ass at first. And I was here for it because what we talking about for? What we talking about? Well, he asked her how was her day. And she like, I've been at the doctor's. So he hit her with something else. He said, well, have you fucked Randall today? And she got all in her damn feelings because keep in mind, she's still under the impression that by now he should be over it. And I don't understand how she feel that way, but that's what she's saying. And she tell him some shit about if he gonna keep coming for her like that and hurting her feelings and being just mean to her, then maybe he shouldn't talk at all. And he was like, shit, okay, bitch, in my mind, I'm thinking he like, okay, ego activated, fuck her. I'm not understanding why this woman seems to be, that's why I said some fucked up writing going on, because this is like a soap opera, motherfuckers. It ain't been that many days since he found out. So now, y'all expect him in this short period of time to really be over it, and he not over that. That was ultimate betrayal. You were screwing his best friend, who happens to live right next door, right up under his nose, and Randall's wife, Marcy, knows. So how the hell am I supposed to just shake back from that shit like that? Anyway, child. She talking about he trying to tell down. Y'all got to refer to notes. Okay, then we see a scene where Lucian and Natalie meeting up. And she questioning him, what's going on. And she telling him that he needs to be careful and don't align himself with that devil Eddie. And he telling her, baby, just keep calm. I got this under control. What you can do is bring them lips over here. Give me a little kiss and tell me you love me. And she like, boy, And I'm like, girl, please. Everybody already know. I mean, then she started telling him some shit about our money ain't good money. But, bitch, last week you was spending his checks before he got them. Anyway, Natalie get Joey a job back down at that burger joint. I don't know how that man agreed to it. I guess because Fawn, his daughter, went to him on Joey's behalf and was kind of begging for his job. And so Daddy relinquished and let him come back under the stipulation that he cannot close by himself. And he is not to fuck with his daughter. Her. Well, Natalie over there asking Fawn, do she like Joey? And as she asking him that, he comes in and she basically asks Joey, did he want to sleep with the girl? And I'm like, bitch, ain't you doing too much? I know that's your kid. Like with my kids, they grown. I would never ask my son or my daughter, oh, you want to sleep with somebody? And I hope like hell they never think they grown enough to ask me nothing like that. It's just some boundaries that shouldn't be crossed right there. And that motherfucker was crossing them. See, that's why I don't like Natalie. She do too much, you know what I'm saying? But, she asked him that shit. And then we're going to move on to the last scene of the motherfucking show, child. Marcy come home and Randall sitting up in that house. He been drinking, looking crazed and shit. And he started asking her where she been. And she told him, what did I tell you? Okay? What did I tell you? And he asked, she asked him, well, did you sign them papers? And he like, goddamn well, I'm not finna sign them damn papers. She said, well, I was out doing what I said I was gonna do. Don't you smell him on me? And she was kind of taunting him, getting to him and shit, because I guess, it's like, I'm going to get at this bitch any way I motherfucking can, because he has hurt me so bad and betrayed me so bad. So I'm going to feed him a little bit of his own medicine back to him. So she was telling his motherfucking ass, you don't smell the man on me. He was kissing me all right here and everything. And I'm like, girl, Your man look like he a little crazy, bitch. You might want to not piss him off like that. Well, she gone on up to the bedroom, and he follow her with the fool of fuck nigga trip, Miss Forrest Rock. And he gonna tell her some shit about she been drinking, she ain't supposed to be drinking, and she ain't supposed to come up in his house like that. And I'm like, hold up, bitch, hold up. She the real estate agent. She probably found the house and probably put as much into this house as you. And then on top of all that, bitch, you ain't got no say in shit because you was fucking the hoe next door. See, I don't understand him either. Him and Alex acting like these people supposed to just, like it ain't no big deal. And you cheated on her, so yes, it is a big deal, dummy. Damn, I don't understand that, because hell, in real life, she probably wouldn't even came back to that damn house this soon, but, you know, we watching TV. Well, anyway, she kept telling his ass about, what she been doing. She was fucking some other man, and she let on that the other man was Brad. Well, child, he slung her ass up against that motherfucking wall. And I'm like, I know they not finna have no... Because it seemed like it turned on. I'm like, I know motherfucking where they not finna have no angry sex. Because when it's over, the hurt's still gonna be there. And you be mad as hell at him. But, child, he threw up against that wall. I was here for it. I'm like, shit. Y'all motherfuckers... I'm going to have to start taking my flashing medication when I watch this, because y'all had me going with this shit. Well, she told him it was Brad was the other man, and he got mad, of course, and he told her, well, guess what? I'm the baby daddy. And I was like, so you gonna compile more shit to it? I mean, it was gonna come out sooner or later, any motherfucking way. But really, dude, you really gonna bring some more drama into this shit? She already done slapped this bitch. She allowed a slap and Jinsu kick her ass next. I ain't no telling how she gonna respond to that, even though we know it had to come out eventually. But child, Marcy was just kind of looking at him, and it ended there. And next week we gonna see him talking about it some more, and he gonna be laughing and shit like he got her ass. But I'm like, bitch, you better be careful, because that's a woman scorn. This show was, it was alright for what it was. I'm just ready for some more drama, and I'm ready for some better writing, because the writing kind of off. This is not how normal human beings would really do it. Now, I know they can't do exactly, how a human may respond, but this right here with them trying to live that double standard, Marcy and, Alex and, Randall, against their spouses, like they supposed to be past that shit. No, bitch, they not. That was called infidelity. Okay? Anyway, y'all, that was it. And I'll be back in here the weekend with my in the news and shit. And I may just incorporate the Baltimore shit with that. But I was trying my best. It is now 2:03 in the a.m. Central Standard Time, and I'm going to take my ass to bed. I am tired, but I was determined to get all of my videos out. So, until next week, Miss Simone, Miss KJ Speaks, Miss Latasha, and one other person I forgot. But I remember you, Miss Simone. I told you I would, girl. Anyway, until the next time, please have a wonderful, peaceful night's rest. And I'll see you guys next time. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and tell some motherfucker about me. Help a bitch out. Anyway, y'all, I'm tired and crazy. Peace.